What is going on, everyone? This is Jmar Physics. I'm bringing you a video today on some gameplay that I did the other day. How do I do this? This is a pretty good gameplay of mine. I tried something different just because there's been a lot of things going on in my head about what the state of Fortnite is concerning myself, and just been having a bad couple games recently. Haven't been playing good, and then it's just kind of like a ebb and flow. So I have like days where I'm playing good and I feel like I'm making some progress in this game, and then there's other days where I feel like I regress significantly. So I've gone back and checked some of my footage to see like what is going on, or what is it that I'm doing wrong, what is it that I'm doing different, and just something's been kind of popping in my head that I kind of wanted to address and talk about. So in my discovery, or my journey to kind of figure out what it is, how to get better at this game, I've been kind of going through a lot of like YouTubers, a lot of streamers. I watch a lot of streams. Obviously, you watch your Ninjas and your Nick Mercs and your Tifus and so forth. All those pro players, and they're great players. And they've done their due diligence and gotten better as they've played. So in my journey to get better at this game, mainly because I stream and also because I make YouTube videos, I kind of wanted to take time to get better at this game, only because I really like this game. I used to make YouTube, and I used to play Minecraft a lot back in the day, and then from here on out I just kind of bounced back and forth between Call of Duties and just other games, and I just didn't really have a lot of time to play games, so to speak. And the thing that I would say got me about this game is, first, it was free, so I tried it out, and just second is just how developed this free game was, and just the whole thing of Fortnite. Everything about Fortnite it seemed right. It seemed fun. It was different. It was my first battle royale game that I've played, and I've tried H1Z1. I've not tried PUBG, but H1Z1 and Fortnite have been just the games that I played that was a battle royale. H1Z1 just didn't do it for me. For whatever reason, it just felt too slow, and I know it's more realistic than Fortnite, and Fortnite is more cartoonish, and it's more goofy, and it's more wacky, and some of the things just don't make sense. But the thing about Fortnite that just makes it exciting for me is just the building aspect of it, the difference from the other games. It just adds a different element, and to me the Fortnite genre or Fortnite game is one that it doesn't matter if you're not a good builder. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to build. You can still win gunfights with shooting if you have good aim, and vice versa. If you're not good at aiming, if you're not good at shooting your gun, if you miss all your shots, you can bail yourself out if you know how to build. Basically, this game does not favor one or the other. Maybe down the road, if Epic starts releasing updates that do favor certain players over others, and that could turn the balance of the game. But in my opinion, this game is, as far as playstyles go, it's pretty balanced, and it just kind of led me to the idea of I asked around how to get better at this game, and Ninja would say that you gotta go to gunfights. Every gunfight you hear, just go to it and just get better like that, because that's how you're gonna get better, through initiating combat, initiating gunfights, and you may die a lot, and it's alright. You learn from it, you grow from it, and then you get better that way. And then other players say that you go to Tilted, land Tilted, and that game Tilted will help you develop gun skill, because you have to use a natural area to your advantage. You got to juke a player, you got to use the wall or the staircase or whatever you got to use, but it's different. So it's hard to get resources in Tilted, and there's always a large amount of people that go to Tilted, and then there's other people that actually get a lot of wins and by playing the edge of the map. So they'll land as far away from the center as possible, and they'll loot up real quick, get their loot, and then pick people off as they go towards the circle, wherever the circle lands. So it just begged the question for me, and it made me think, in order for you to get good at this game, is getting kills a sign of someone that's really good? Is someone who gets high kills better? I mean, high kills and low wins better than someone who gets a lot of wins and no kills? So it's just something that I was kind of thinking about. That's something that's been on my mind lately, and I've been wondering, because you like I said, you have your passive players, you have your aggressive players, then you have, you know, your campers who literally wait out at the edge of the storm. There's literally different ways to play this game, and I just kind of went on, not a little quest, but kind of like this gameplay right here. I just kind of decided to stay at the edge of the map a little bit and just pick people off that may be on the outside of the map, and possibly also loot up, have the opportunity to loot up if I'm not good. Now, I wouldn't say I'm the best builder, but I wouldn't say I'm the worst builder either, but there's still a lot to be desired in my building. So, and then there's sometimes when I go up against someone and I see that they're a good builder, I tend to shy away, mainly because if I feel like they're better builder than me, then all of a sudden I just climb up and I turtle, and that's my problem. So I decided to, you know, to try playing on the outside. As you see, I landed on Lazy, and then I just worked my way towards Umbrella and then towards these broken, you know, motels, and I'm just staying in the circle. Fortunately, the circle stayed with me, so I was able to play a little bit better, collect some materials, and so forth and so forth. But the whole point of my video here is to address that, to see what your guys' thoughts are, and whoever's watching this video, what your honest opinion is of what makes a good Fortnite player. Just racking up wins with like 3 kills or 2 kills hold the same weight as placing top 10 or top 15 but you had 10 kills or 11 or 12 kills? You know, what makes a good Fortnite player? What makes a player good? Would you consider that player a better player than the high kill player? A lot of players say that you have to get the high kills to become a good player, and some players don't get high kills, but they have hundreds of wins under their belts. And that's just something kind of what I wanted to figure out, what a lot of people thought. And it's just something that's been on my mind lately. It's just something that's really been bugging me. With this game, my gun skill isn't the best. My aim is not the best. So I'm kind of like in the middle pack. So like I'll hit my shot sometimes, but I'm inconsistent. I'll build really good, but I'm inconsistent. That is my issue. That is my problem. That is what I struggle with in this game. I didn't play a lot of Call of Duty. A lot of people say if you play Call of Duty, that will improve your gun skill, and therefore, you know, a lot of Call of Duty players were able to transfer, well, Call of Duty or, you know, first-person shooters, they were able to transfer their skills to this game. And then you have, you know, players who just build towers and towers and towers, and it's just finding a balance. You know, some players can just build, but they just don't shoot their gun, so they still die even if they build. Then there's players who, you know, don't build, but they hit their shots and they get those kills. You know, a perfect example would be probably Nick Mercs. Nick Mercs isn't a bad builder, but he's not the best builder that I've seen on console. Yet he lasers everyone with his shots, and not only that, but his positioning is top class. You know, it's a master class even, and therefore that's why he can hang with the PC players, with the top players in the game. And so it's just a matter of me figuring out in my journey where I'm gonna go with this, how far I'm gonna take this. And as someone who decided to take streaming as seriously as I used to before, this game really brought that fire inside me to want to stream, to want to make YouTube videos. And I know, I'll get those haters, I'll get those people that just try to put you down, but my whole point here is not to say that I'm better than anyone. The whole point of this video isn't to flex and say, you know, why and how I'm better than most people. The point of this video that I wanted to make was to get my ideas or my thoughts out there on what I feel is a legitimate question to ask. And as I try to figure out what kind of player I am, as I try to figure out this Fortnite game. I just kind of wanted to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts on this, and I wanted to do a good discussion down in the comments if possible, and just kind of hit me up, you know, on Twitter or whatever, and just give me your views on what it is. You know, I'm open to your opinions. I won't put you down for it. Everyone has different views on this. So I wanted to know, I wanted to make this video, and I wanted to just talk about it. So this is more like a chill video. It's not so much for the gameplay, but so much for what I wanted to say and get off my chest. If you made it this far, I want to thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate that you stuck around and gave me the time of day out of your busy schedule to listen to me. And yeah, I just, you know, I can't wait to hear from you guys. I hope you guys have a good day. And again, you know, is playing passive the way to go, or is playing aggressive the way to go? It all comes down to preference, I guess. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment below. Like if you hit the thumbs up if you like this video, hit the thumbs down if you disagree. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys 100%, and I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks so much. Goodbye.